tweet together real quick.
Awesome.
Hey, and it's Doovie. Hello.
I'm Doovie.
All right, that's out there. And gonna hit that with a self retweet.
With the self retweet. And then I'm gonna hit it again with the third self retweet. And then
Let's go.
You know what? We'll do the fourth one just because.
There's a fourth one? Oh my goodness, we are so powerful. Influencers right here.
You have like 12 burner accounts that you just used to retweet this stream.
Oh man. Each one of those accounts gonna make you rich. And Devi with a fifth. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the single tweet with the most engagement of all time for Bravous Esports. We're just we're just gonna get like all sorts of. We're gonna be famous, man. The world is our burrito.
That's right.
Hello there, Sully. Sully is now in the voice chat with us.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
So I am going to get your friend code put in real quick. And then I don't think GloStick is going to be available for the stream, so we could grab, probably Devi would be a good call to grab for our fourth for League. So Devi, if you wanted to hop in. The waiting room is there. Alright, so now Marina and Pearl have stopped talking. Hopefully I don't need to delete a friend first. I think I've got one more spot. There's Sully, and friend request sent. Perfect.
Hey, let's go.
No, Devi, Sully was, at least for the VOD review, Sully was playing the splatter shot, so I trust they are not a backliner.
No, I'm more like a Slayer source. I play K shot occasionally, but I usually play splatter shot.
Okay.
There we go.
World first backline vanilla splatter shot. Changing the meta every day. No, it'll be good to have Devi in there.
I've been trying out I've been trying out Kent's 52 gal recently. I've been having good success with that. So.
Yeah, a lot of people have been doing that. The K-Gal is widely considered to be either the strongest or the second strongest weapon in the game right now, with the only other contender being the foil squeezer. Most people you talk to will say that those two weapons are shaping the metagame at the moment. Jet Squelcher's up there, NZAP has always been up there, but that's kind of the meta slave composition at the moment, if you will.
Okay, right.
Hi, Doovie.
Ooh, hi.
Come on.
All right, we've got a squad.
Hello.
This is Sully.
Hi, Sully.
I'm going to get Devi's new kitty over the screen, and then we're gonna message you
Good
guys.
news, chat. I just hit S+5 in zones today.
Hey, let's go.
Nice. Hey, Koru.
All right. We're going to leave the kitty up there for just a second while everybody makes it in, because it's a kitty,
So
and of course.
It's also very appropriate because her name is Pearl.
Yes, that is also true. So I said that Marina and Pearl were done, but honestly, Pearl's still got a little bit left to say here. Pearl's got some statements to make. How's it going, Koru? How's it going, Trey Guy? How's it going, Hecka? Squid School was greater than solo queue. We made it!
There's just trying to connect here.
We are preferred to the one mode that nobody likes.
I mean, we're doing it in the squad, so.
Yeah.
I've been busy, Trey Guy, but not in an entirely bad way. There's a lot going on right now. It's a chaotic world we live in. All right, so we've got armor, we've got missiles, booyah, and we've got, is that the inkjet octobrush?
It looks
Yes,
like
it is.
it.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is.
It's the one with the chicken.
And
Of course.
yeah, I definitely want to
The
keep
chicken.
missiles. Exactly. I definitely want to keep missiles for Port Mackerel because it is like the best missiles map in the game? Question mark. I think the only other argument is Walleye, but like Walleye, at least people can hide away on the sides. Port, it's just if you're far enough back, you just hit everyone every time with missiles.
Okay, I'm just gonna run this for a few of the games just so I can finish out my gear here.
All right, I guess we'll get the cat off the screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice new peak, Trey Guy.
Very cool.
You're getting up there for
Very
sure.
nice.
And hello,
Hey, chat.
Jamie.
Chat, I just hit S+5 today in zones. Let's go.
Pog,
There's
pog, pog,
another
pog, pog, pog.
pom-poms. Let's go.
Yo, I've never had this.
Yeah.
I've never had this many people supporting me before in Splatoon. G's.
Send the love. Send more love.
Well, now you're in the right place.
Chat, let me see your pogs.
Show pogs.
Jamie has sloppy joes. That's also Pog. Everybody's just getting W's today. It's great. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna work on zoning out mid.
Two on the left.
I should have died to that. Yeah, I did die to that
I got
actually.
one.
One on right wing. K shot. They're not
Avery,
flanking. They're
watch
just
out,
there.
watch out, come behind the wall.
From right.
Up on right.
Oh, got them low.
He's low. Ring
I
got him.
got somebody.
K shot's still there. They have missiles.
No, they're not.
Okay, good job.
Nice.
All right. So maybe this time I won't just wander into the enemy team. How
One
about
right and two left. One might flank right? Oh, I
that? Yeah,
didn't
there's
want
definitely a
this.
flank left. They popped armor and ran the other way. Missling all four. One
Ooh.
pushing into mid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dead.
There's one right below me on left.
Be yellowing.
Ah. I should have called to go in with me.
Ooh. Behind us. Sully, behind us.
Yep. Dead. Bomb.
All right.
Two camping basket.
One from left street.
Jumping in on right.
Ooh, I just didn't even see that.
Ooh,
ball.
I didn't want that. I'm throwing that away.
I just need to hide for a second.
One behind the wall. On the right.
Two on right. K shot.
Good job. One more.
Ah!
Several pushing you. Missling two on their ramp. They're gonna rush in. Good rain. I kept them out. There's one on their left ramp still. Still one left ramp.
Flanking left.
One left attic.
Nice, well done.
Ah,
I traded when I did that. I didn't say I was going in, but I saw a clear path. My bad.
well, yeah, looking like we didn't have a way in otherwise.
Yeah, no, it just didn't click. I was like, okay, clear path. I think there's three on the left. It just like my brain went thought process mode of where they are on the map.
Yeah,
He's man,
been
full
there.
X-rank, full X-rank lobby.
You
Jeez.
know I've been there. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know what I'm trying to do there.
Hey.
One flanking right to get the clam.
What's coming over?
They double armored.
Nice.
Got. Oh, I
Okay,
got it.
careful, Dev, you're alone.
It's not
I'm
jumping,
aware of
yeah.
this. Couldn't trade, and I had no
Oh,
aim.
the last one's on right. K
There's
shot.
actually two of them. There's right and left.
I got one with the
There we go.
bomb.
Now the right side. Gonna be rushed. There we go.
Way to stop it.
Watching
I
left.
think there's still
Rush
one on
our
right.
attic. Rush on our attic.
Yeah,
There,
okay.
They dropped.
Okay. I'm down to bomb, I guess? Yeah. One right street. Bucket.
Oh,
Or no,
junior,
what am I
RNG,
saying?
No.
Okay, shot.
Sully's last in there. Good luck.
You're gonna get pinched by three. Guard the
No.
basket. Coming choke.
Got one. There's another
I
one in
died.
choke. Trying to get it in. Got him. Third one. Got him. There's a jump. Jump is weak. Okay, there we go. And another jump.
Jeez, man.
All right.
What the fuck is this?
They are out of people. There's nobody more.
Nobody more. Oh, right side.
I
Right side.
love
Two.
this image.
I got one.
Okay, I'm missing one of them. There's another one that was coming through the like middle. They're on the mini now. I'm being attacked from snipe. I'm down.
I pushed him off.
One in their pit. One coming left street.
Oh.
All right, we're staggered a little bit. There's one jumping to their snipe. One pushing mid. One got me in mid. Two in mid. Two in mid left. They're pushing into pit.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
for that.
Got one.
Got one. There's another one in pit.
I can't get that.
Got him.
one. There's a third in street.
K shot behind this wall.
Got him.
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
You ready?
That's literally just power clam, and we have lead. Careful, you're ahead of the rest of us.
Yeah.
Let me get missiles, and we'll try and
I'm
use that to get in.
I'm off terrain.
Missiling. There's one on the left, and then they're down. Nice. Go, 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 go. One on far right.
I threw a
Falling.
rain over. Oh, there's one to my right. Watch
We're
behind
in.
you guys.
Two in
Behind,
pit.
behind.
Nice.
Got one. Oh.
Oh, got him last. Jeez.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. There's two chasing you. If you get in
Ooh,
mid, you're
I'm
probably
out.
okay.
So if you
I
can
am
get out of there,
nice.
look at you.
I'm out of here, bro.
All right.
Peace.
We just need to not let them score at all.
Got gal.
Now we just wall off mid, literally.
Yeah. Get clams, like pick them up and then just throw them to get rid
Oh
of them.
no, I'm dead. Yeah, they're all on the right hand side.
Watch a flank.
Got
right?
one.
Oh, I got one. They're two down. Right
Jumping
side
in
power
mid.
clam. Left side.
I got
power clam?
two. Yeah, they're not getting there in time.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah.
GG's.
People are
Oh,
out of
epic
stock.
gamer roll.
Epic gamer Olby gamer
I like
gamer Ali B.
I'm just balling.
Is that
with the
is that
pros,
an
man.
I? I can't tell.
It looks like two L's.
Game roll B. Game B roll.
B.
You're gonna have to parse that one for us there, but we welcome.
Just out here balling with the pros, man.
Ballin'.
The most epic of gamers.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Olmi, but with a B? Olby? Oh, okay. Olmi is a competitive friend of ours.
Alright.
Are they still playing for S4D? Is that who they're on now?
No, Enigma.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
I like how Jamie's explaining this as if he's the expert on this person's name. They are an enigma. This is true.
I think we lost Devi.
I know that's not what Jamie said. Oh, Devi, are you there?
She's not in VC.
I see.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
let's see if she moves. Oh, she's in waiting room.
There she is.
Devi,
I
I'll
don't
come
know
back.
what happened, but it just kind of decided it didn't want to exist.
welcome
Oh,
home.
you're back now.
Get out of here. They wanted you out of here.
I know who the Jet Squelcher is, by the way. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Easy.
they're the Moo, and I don't remember the name of the team, but I know that they're competitive players. Roll her down.
Well, it's a mix of like 3 teams.
It's close on right.
There's one on left sponge. K-Pro watching left. Oh, they got me. They're pushing left.
I got one.
They're at sponge. Careful about pushing too far forward, because the K-Pro
Yeah,
was on left.
I shouldn't have done that. I realized it was a mistake far
Fine, stop.
later than I should have.
I'm stalling
Behind me,
close on
behind me.
right.
K-Pro weak, didn't get him.
Got roller.
There are 3 on the left side.
2, one on right,
Okay.
and they're rotating now, because I missed
Yeah.
them.
Okay. I saw 3 go up. They're using all their specials. I got one.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna rush the
well.
basket.
Mama.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I'm not, because I'm gonna die to the roller. Roller on left lane. They're 2.
Ah, I didn't get out of the booyah bomb.
Only one on
Basket's
right.
wide open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Three at basket, I think. I'm getting pressured on snipe.
Roller.
Jet's in court. Be good to get rid of that jet if we can.
The roller has to go away.
I am down to the roller. I couldn't do anything there. Just 2 on left.
Got 1. Got 2.
Nice.
Got 3.
There we go. Popping
Nice.
off.
I'm fragging, bro.
Got the last
Of
one.
course, the last guy, bro.
Okay, let's get some paints. First the paint around the basket, and then we start moving further in.
What?
Where?
In here on mid, got him.
They had it.
Okay, nice.
One's sneaking in on the left side. They threw a curling bomb. I think they're by basket. Watch out for flank on the right.
Oh yes, it's a brush or.
Rolls here on left. Come on, right, mate. 2 on right. 1 in mid.
Missiled the roller.
I'm gonna die.
Roller's
not?
down. I am being raided. 1 pushing in mid. Help.
I can't. Oh.
There we go. 1 on left. Avery to your left.
Yep.
Oh, Sully.
Oh,
Not
they
now.
got me. They got me. There's one by our basket.
One of basket's dead.
1 in mid. They're trying to go to right from here.
Roller's nearby in mid.
Yeah, roller's in mid. They went to left. Missiling 3.
A ball.
Got 1. I'm down. 1 at basket and 1 their snipe. Alright, try to keep mid control. Just play safe for now.
Rolls on right.
No.
Oh, the roller got me.
There's 1 pushing me in mid. Got him, traded. Clam coming through mid.
Yep.
There's a jump as well.
Jumped him in.
Oh
I
boy.
somehow
Oh
traded
boy.
with that. I saw.
I traded.
There's another 1 behind me. Traded.
Got no clams.
There was still 1 alive. They're coming from left with clams, I think.
Yeah, I found him.
There.
Got him.
Good pick.
1's on left.
Alright, make sure to grab clams. We're going to get 1 more push, and it needs to be a big one if we're going to win it.
Rolls on left.
Alright. Gonna missile left. There's 1 pushing into mid from right.
A ball.
Oh no.
Are they at basket now? On left? Oop. No,
I got it.
They're over there on the left. Yeah.
Roller weak and mid, didn't get him. I'm getting burst bombed out. Well, there it
And
is.
they're here.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were rushing every lane. I couldn't stop everything. All right, back away from left lane. That's not the most important. It's not closer to the basket. Oh, they're rushing mid lane too. Well, let's hold right lane. Oh, there's someone already there. That was
Yeah.
basically how the end of that went. I would get Moo and the Moo confused all the time when they were on a nuke. Yeah, for sure. I saw them just now and at first thought, wait, is that the Moo I know or the
No,
other?
it isn't.
The other Moo.
Yeah, because they're with Wug, so.
That's the tension Banky. Stay for 15 minutes after stream.
I think I'm gonna switch
What
to my
happened?
grabbing.
He was late. He was late.
Oh.
Tardy. Don't make me call home about that one.
I'm swapping over to my carbon roller.
It's a good weapon for port. Just
Yeah.
appear around corners and delete people.
There's
Yeah,
we've got no backline.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
It's fine. I'm
That's
just
actually
going-
meta for a lot of modes right now.
Well, for 2 more games, and then I'm going to what I know.
What are you trying to get like a certain amount of paint on the weapons or something?
I've
Maybe.
got 2 swim speed games left.
Ah, okay.
So I'm currently finishing that off and gear farming for swim speed, so.
Yeah, can't be playing Hydra if you're slow.
Okay, for the last game I'll play Hydra.
No, like I'm saying, like the reason you're playing Junior is so that your gear works with the weapon, right?
Yeah, but now I'm gonna switch it just because it was said.
Oh yeah, it's chicken time. That's
It's like,
right.
why would you run Hydra if you don't have a whole ton of run speed, huh? It's more fun that way.
This map doesn't need a whole ton of run speed.
Oh my god, I've got 9 clams.
One behind you. 2 behind you, actually. Got them both. Unfortunately,
Oh my
you are dead.
Oh, I got.
Oh my lord,
I
bro, I
got the
had
one
9.
by our base.
They just shot me through a wall, and I am sad.
Hey, thanks to the clams there, enemy.
Oh my lord, bro, I had like 9 clams and I was like waiting there. I was like, bro, somebody give me 1, please.
We were not there to immediately follow up, unfortunately.
There were 2 that came in behind you as you ran for that, so I had to
Yeah.
splat them first. Not a bad push though. We pulled it together.
Pretty good.
Oh. What?
Oh, I missed the splashdown.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. They're
One
jumping
jump.
it in.
Yeah.
It's behind me.
Got 1.
There's another one coming in.
Oh, that's.
Roller sharking. He's beside basket. Right there, right there.
Mm,
I should be doing better callouts, bro.
Oh.
okay. Do we know where the roller is? There they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
I didn't actually do anything successful about it, but I knew where they were. So that's a
I
start.
got the roller.
Nice.
I got the roller.
All right, now we gotta get paint control around our court, so that they
Oh my
can't
god,
just
bro,
run
you're
the second.
literally, you're literally our last resort, dude.
And
There we go.
I'm trying to push forward with walls. Rolls on me,
Whistling.
side ball.
Yep, I see it. It's roller. Got him.
Nice.
Throwing that back. Hammer in mid. Hammer down.
Nice.
Another one in mid. Traded.
jump in? Oh.
It's one. They're both in court. One in mid and one left.
Rolls going through mid.
Oh, rollers in it. Yeah. Just got me.
I landed in the booyah bomb. Unfortunate. So we're 2 down. They're coming in right lane.
Traded with the roller.
Heavy down. Inkjet got me. Their jump is
Inkjet's
right
dead.
lane. Nice. Yep, good job painting up left there. And then let's get some of the lanes cleared here.
Coming left. I got him.
Flanking.
Yeah. Holy. They were just sharking on our sponge.
Got one. Another one on me. Nice
Got
booyah.
one.
It's just a heavy.
Bro, there were so many clams there. Yeah, heavy's hard camping basket.
Oh, it's taken off.
Alright, they've had time to get back at this point, so be ready for respawns. Roller's right.
I got chickens. If we need them.
Right, be already.
Missiling 3. The other one's in middle court. One came left. Got him.
Got one. I got the
Traded.
Stratling.
Just the brush. They have hammer.
Yeah, they're coming to me.
All in.
I got him.
Need 2 clams to get lead.
Got it.
I'm gonna jump in with pity if we have a jump.
There's a
I'm
roller on me.
I'm insane, dude.
I'm not gonna go for it.
Ooh. Oh dear. They're all
there's two
coming to
here.
the right. Don't turn your back
Nice.
to that. Don't turn your back.
They're in right lane. They might be flanking through mid now.
Oh,
They brushes in right.
got me. Yep.
Oh, 2 balls on right. Jump in. Ooh.
Dang.
Roller directly underneath. Actually, no, that's not the roller. That's
What?
the T-Tech.
Oh, the roller, it's in...
It's on
Oh,
me.
God.
They're rushing into our base now. One sharking on left. Got him.
Gotta grab that ball, man.
You got
I'm just
one.
gonna rush to basket.
Okay.
I'm
I
here.
got one. Jump,
Jump in.
jump, 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 jump.
Going in, I'm going in.
Got the roller.
In.
LOL.
Yes!
Let's go!
Oh my god, I body blocked that brush for you to get that successful jump.
Oh,
Holy
jeez.
jeez. I was like,
Bro,
the brush is right beside you as you were jumping, so I jumped
know, bro,
in front of
didn't-
you and said, "Don't touch."
I was like, bro, I don't have any quick super jump on, bro.
I just got it left. I just jumped in front of him and said, "Don't touch."
Oh, clutch.
We cheesed him really hard. That was funny.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
All
I feel
right.
like I'm having a little bit more luck with my Deco roller.
Yeah, it's a good weapon for this.
But I'm also just not like the greatest at this, so I'm like, what are callouts again? How do callouts how do again? What's happening?
We can talk about that a little bit if you want. You know, it'd be educational, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know that like we did call out like a callouts thing for one of the maps. I forgot what it was
Gotcha.
called. But there's like one that I kind of know callouts on. But
So here, I'm using pretty relative callouts, like callouts that are relative to your location. So it's just so there are 3 lanes basically, the way I like to say it, that go through middle, and of course we're not getting that map here, but I just use like right lane, mid lane, left lane, and then court is the area level with the basket. Sponge is like across from the basket, so on the other end of court. And that's about all I've been really using. I guess snipe is the area above basket, you know, where you can stand to be at height advantage.
yeah. Okay.
Jet is in mid, suppressing me on right.
Oh. The
There's
roller
right
one on
here.
the right. Junior's on this
jump
right here.
scared me.
Got the roller. There's another one on me left though. I'm down. In mid, behind you. There you go.
Lure them to me if you have
It's
to.
blood.
Clam has the ball. Or Ray has the clam.
You're probably gonna want to find another place to go, Avery, or you're gonna take backline aggro.
Okay, they're mostly right. If we can rush the clam on left, that okay, I'm down to the roller. They're rushing Avery. Nice pick.
Oh,
I'm
thank
down.
you.
There's another one on the left street.
They're gonna go right in if we don't.
They're gonna
stop
jump
them
to
back there.
our basket.
Yep, yeah.
It's too late.
Threw a booyah on me.
Okay, they're not jumping it, they're just running it in, but they've got a jet who's got range on me.
Oh, roller. That armor.
I'm down. There's a lot going on in pit. Bombs in pit.
Dead. But now I'm dead to a splash.
That's 2.
One more in here, got him. There's one on snipe, dropped on me.
Oh.
Two actually.
Yeah, let's get this mid control. Roll in mid.
Yeah, most of them are going to be around mid. Watch the left flank. It's not painted. Oh, I'm down to the roller. Roller on left side, pushing street. On Debbie.
I'm dead. Yeah, no. Avery was the last one in front of me.
Yeah. I'm out.
Roller weak. Oh.
I am really not playing well today.
This is a competitive team. Don't worry too much about it.
Well, they're competitive players.
Oh.
At least a couple of them are on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a little baby Splatoon player. Just a baby.
Rolls mid. Right.
Got a jump. One in mid. Got him. Roller in right street. Nice. Okay, there's one in pit.
Ball's right next to the basket.
Missling to get into it. They were able to just wall me out. I'm down.
Rollers on this. Jets on me.
Careful, you guys are 2 down. Back up.
Got one. Oh, I almost got a second. Sharking in street somewhere.
Careful, they're going to be watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a ball going around a flank, they're just gonna know. I lost track of one. I don't know where it is.
Alright, I have special. There's 2 on snipe. 1 below me. Hit him a couple times. I'm out of ink, I think. Splash and almost got him. 2 in the choke.
I know.
Careful about grabbing that.
Oh,
I think that's the 3 about to
gonna
push
get
into mid.
rushed.
Yes.
I'm not doing good today.
We're picking up clams when we don't need them. Just a heads up.
Yeah, but power clams. Is what you
That
mean
might
by
stay
that?
Yep.
Because power clams
gonna
give
be
you
seen.
away. Oof. We're 2 down. Might want to jump out of that, honestly.
Yep.
Oh, I should have jumped out.
Good
I was
jump.
trying to save that because we're gonna need a
Junior.
power clam. That was our pity.
Baller's dead.
Well, hey, I bet we'll get a pity here.
Yes. Thank you, other team. They just can't KO.
There's 3 in our street.
Yep.
Make that 2. I'm down.
Sully, you should probably throw that to me. No, no, no. Don't.
My bad.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm down. Ray and Bomb and Jet.
Yeah, they're protecting the Ray. I can't go after it. Alright. That's fine. Like I said, strong team.
I didn't need to pick up the ball at the last second.
Whew.
Dang.
Please don't call home. I promise it won't happen again. You're on thin ice, Banky. Jamie would be a good assistant principal. Dang. Somebody hire this man. He's gonna whip the education system into shape. How's it going, Sean?
Sean.
There are so many fun ways to say that name. Hi, Chibi. Sorry I'm late for Squid School. It's okay. We grant you full clemency. Yeah, Banky's the troublemaker, okay? Banky's the one you kind of need to put in detention or else he'll, keep getting away with it. But Chibi we can trust. Chibi we know it was just a mistake.
Yep.
Hence why I chose. Exactly. I love it when someone makes these decisions thoughtfully. Makes me happy as an English teacher. Banky's the one who's not applying themselves. There we go, Jamie.
Oh my
Quad
god.
sploosh. So walk backwards, hold ZR, win game.
My
Man, I wish this
God.
was on port.
Oh yeah, not
This is gonna be great for my roller.
I'm anticipating a left flank. There actually isn't. No, there is one.
Right.
There's
Yep.
3 on left. One in street behind you, Avery. Got him. There's another one on me.
Got
Nice
one.
trade. Good stuff. All right. Missling 2 in pit.
Oh, basket.
No, we don't have follow-up.
I have some. I think you can hit this from here, right? No, I have to jump.
I
Darn.
died in mid. There's one in mid. 2 in mid.
Got one. Got one of them. Traded.
Yeah, still one in mid. They're moving into our street.
One flanking on the
Right side.
right, yeah.
There's one chilling on the upper left there, too.
Oh, hi there, Splashdown.
Oh,
There are... I got
Nice.
one. Oh, Avery.
Oh, damage.
It's all good. We got one of them. Last one's in mid.
Come on, Jim.
Nah, I'm not chasing that. He gets around a blind corner, I'm dead. Got one. You just kind of pre-fire everywhere that they could possibly be, and then you win.
Oh! Behind you, Jim, behind you.
Yep. I'm aware. Got one.
There's also one on our right side by Avery, I think.
Yep.
I'm getting
I got
pushed. I got one, but there's another one on my ouch. They're just sharking around the clam there.
Yeah.
Clam probably dies, which is fine.
Hey, yo, no. I literally got one.
Oh, I'm getting... Oh, dear.
Missling 3. One in
Got
attic.
one.
He's down. 2 on left street. We can just zone them and then have a path to the goal. Oh, there's one in street behind.
Oh,
Shoot.
one.
Didn't see that one. One flanking left.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Yeah, 2 flanking left. And there's one coming through mid now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they're still in the left corner. I can see you.
Got one.
Nice.
Oh, I hit one. Behind this obstacle.
Oops. I accidentally made a clam.
Help me. There we go.
Flanking right.
Nice. There's one on the left corner. There's 2 on.
Got
Jim.
one.
We need to help them.
He's weak. Didn't get him.
I got my chicken.
He's sitting on
I
the
got my
left
chickens
flank,
if we wanna-
sharking.
If we want to charge,
No,
I
they're
got chickens.
swimming.
One on right as well. One right choke, one in mid. Got the one in
Ooh,
mid.
got one.
Okay, Avery, let's go.
Just 2 on right.
Oh.
Chickens.
There's only
This is your
one up
time.
and they're at spawn.
Oh, dear.
Got one. One of the things we are doing impressively well here is painting so that we know exactly where they are all the time.
Behind. I mind them.
Ah, I got up the ramp and was missing by shooting too high. Good luck, Sully.
They're coming out on the left. You're gonna get pinched.
Yeah. I'm coming back.
No,
One
one's
in
trying to
Oh,
spawn.
no.
Nice.
Nice.
One in mid. 2 in mid.
2.
One flanking left.
Oh,
I tapped him.
Got one of them.
He's on
but-
wing. He dropped into mid.
Yeah, they're right. Someone's right underneath me sharking here.
Missiled them.
Clean up this corner. There we go.
One flanking on right, I think.
There's someone going up their choke.
One is
They might be
splashdown.
going Right.
Oh, yeah. 2 on right.
oh.
Just
missed
heavy.
that.
Ow.
Oh.
Bomb inside the pit. They're gonna jump.
Got 1. Got 2. Got 3. There's only one
There
more.
are no jumps available, and so they're just gonna do that and die.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I'm paying on mid.
Make sure to get clams so that they don't have any to pick up.
Flanks. Make
Yes.
sure we're blocking the flanks.
2
Yeah.
on left.
Yep, there's one coming from the flank right now.
Traded. One behind you, Debbie.
One behind me?
Yep. They're everywhere.
Oh, I've traded.
They weren't.
They were. Someone got them.
I got him.
Hard camping basket.
Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo.
Awesome.
That is a really good illustration of the importance of paint control. Because we were able to check the map and see which direction they were painting, we always knew sooner or later when the flanks were coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked really well. Redeemed analytical commentary, Squid School enhanced. Alrighty.
Hey,
How much did I
Bab.
miss? I was napping when I remembered it's Tuesday. Hi, Smidge. We've been doing a bunch of League. You just missed the quad sploosh game. Or no, you didn't.
Sploosh
You
game.
were here in time for that. Hi, Lumo. Clams. Exactly.
Arms.
And hi, Beb.
Alarm.
I'm
I
finally
love me
kind of
some
early,
clams.
right? I like how we're getting on Banky for being tardy, and then Bab shows up 20 minutes later. It's like, oh, hey, Bab, you're early.
Yeah, 20 minutes after the stream.
Jamie organizes a round of applause after going full assistant principal on Koru.
Very good.
So I realized, like, you know, with like Wug, Mark, Moo, and all that, they're doing a launch point staff pickup league quad right now.
That makes sense.
So I just said GG's to them. They're all in VC and everything, so.
I don't know. I feel like a sploosh with a curling bomb is kind of a Chadley sploosh. Like, what they're saying is, I don't even need a special. Not sure I can agree there. Sploosh 7 is supreme, but it's the sit back and throw splat bombs sploosh. Like, isn't that the lame sploosh, if anything? Bab's attendance is down the drain anyway. Yeah, I guess Bab is that student who you're just happy to see at all sometimes. It's like, oh, hey, they're here at school. This is better than usual.
Very good. Thank you for attending.
Gotta celebrate the little victories here. Exactly. Oh man, that's literally one win. If you don't get it in one win, then you are getting ripped off. It is not the lame sploosh, says Chibi. Okay, I'm sorry, Chibi. You're right.
I'm getting my VOD review from professional coaches right now. It's insane.
See, Bab, that's exactly what FLC... Oh my god, it's the same team. That's exactly what FLC says to do with the weapon. You bomb spam
But you know what?
until you have advantage, and then you just rush it really fast.
It's port.
All right, here we go. Well, keep
Eight
the lanes clear. Hold the line. There's one flanking left.
Well,
There's
I'm
one
right.
right underneath of me that I can't hit.
These curling bombs.
I got one.
One weaken left. All right. I
Leading.
missiled them. There's one in mid.
Oh no, nice
Got
cancel,
'em.
Avery. There's another one.
Oh, what? The splashdown! I was outside of it all.
There's a
It does
third one.
indirect damage from further away.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought I was outside of it. I was not.
There's someone on the chasing me, actually. They went into our base.
Okay.
Got
I mean,
one.
There's one left sponge. I'm missiling them, and there's another one on left.
Yeah,
there's,
more
there's,
clam.
there's one still on base. On right.
I don't want to drop yet, because they're below me consistently. I don't know what they're doing here.
It's still up there, bro.
Oh! Yeah, they're not being impactful right now because they don't have clams, but they need one more to make something happen, so I'll go up.
Oh,
and
got
see-
it, got it, got it.
There's one in mid.
I'm gonna paint up here.
I've got
One,
mid
right.
relatively safe
Oh,
at the
I
moment.
almost got the cancel. They got the splashdown on me. There's
I'm
one
jumpable?
basket.
Oh, there's one!
Right.
Get!
Jump, jump, jump.
Jump, just... Jump, don't... There, go. Yeah.
Oh, my bro. I hate
No.
Super King, bro.
Missiled the others. I'm gonna see if I can save the clam.
Oh.
Sorry, I couldn't get there. There's.
Yeah, there's no worries. They're coming back from mid mostly.
They're right by me, gonna splash down my face. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Where, what, who?
All right,
that one.
court's cleared out.
One more
There's one
coming.
right lane.
Yeah.
Just keep things painted out. Oh, one on me right.
Oh, damn, I'm down.
Oh no.
You're 3 down.
Nice.
Got one.
They're
Another
right
one right
below me,
lane. Got him.
One's sharking right below me.
Yeah, I'm cutting off the left.
They're gonna come. Yep. I can't get the cancel. We have. Oh.
Okay. I have a whole bunch of clams. I'm gonna
Okay.
missile
Oh.
and then rush. Oh, behind me, behind me. Sully or Avery.
There's always one
Oh,
behind.
yeah. Oh, they got me. Just
Oh, I got
barely.
beat you. Oh, bro.
Oh.
One in our base,
what?
right side.
Yep.
One.
Splashdown weak. On me. Got him. Oh, only a trade. Darn.
Behind. We're not keeping
Oh.
paint behind.
Oh
When
my
we
god,
come back in.
how many splashdowns, dude?
That guy ran straight through our base.
Yeah, they literally. There's always one that's doing that. It's picking me off almost every time. I see it, but I can't hit it.
One mid lane.
Got him.
Nice.
Another one. Got him. One on left. Got him.
Nice. More.
Do we have a pity?
I'll have clams shortly.
I'm at their basket and I've killed like 3 of them in a row.
I got chickens. I traded.
Okay, we need to keep the area painted.
We also need to stagger and come in with clams.
Yep. I'm keeping it open. Make sure to be collecting
need
clams. I'm down. There's a couple clams below that we can use to stall if we need.
There's 2 right below me. I can't right now.
We need to keep that open. Otherwise, that's game.
Rip.
Dang. I had just a second. I had clams. I was right there.
Yeah.
Just a little too
I
big.
couldn't drop into 2 people. It's just death. When it's splashdown, maybe, but I didn't this time.
Oh no, I've created an anti-FLC mob. What have I done? Why do I only get detentions? Banky's back from detention complaining about it. Clams isn't my best mode. I don't know. It's like, I can't think because I'm worried about so much stuff. Yeah, Clams is a mode where it tests your awareness, and that awareness is important in every mode. Like, really, you should be kind of keeping track of what's going on in every mode, but like, with something like Rainmaker or Tower, a lot in solo, people are going to be a lot more predictable because you know exactly where they have to go with it. Whereas with Clam Blitz, like, you do need to know the locations of every single person just to be able to track the objective, let alone knowing, like, where you could potentially get picks and where is safe to rush into and stuff like that. So.
Oh no! Oh, it's another fellow Hydra main, guys. Have fun.
So Hydra is gonna sit behind a block and
If
peek
they're
you around the
playing
corner.
it.
They're
They're
not.
not playing it.
They're playing K Charger. So same problem.
However-
They're gonna sit behind a block and pick you when you go around the corner. So make sure we always know where the charger is before we go for something. They're up on top right now, because we saw the ink
Oh,
on the map.
nah, he got me through the. Nah, he
Unless
got me
this
through the
is
Two
wall.
Yeah,
coming
that's
left. Two
true.
coming left. It's a hard push with the carbon and the bucket.
Oh, what? My accuracy!
There were 2 there.
I got one with
No.
the chicken.
All right, it's just me at the moment. I'm gonna take a position top right in the meantime because I can't really drop and try and stop much. Missiling. Oh, I got booyah'd out. I'm dead.
Wow.
Charger's coming left, and then more clams from right.
That's Slosher.
Carbon's chilling in mid. Oh, hi, Charger. I don't want to be here. Charger right.
Charger's peeking around right, and there's another one in mid with him.
Oh, they threw a wall.
One
on me.
flank left. 52.
Oh boy.
One's on left.
Got the one. I'm down to the bucket.
I keep thinking someone's watching left whenever I'm trying to look right.
I was watching left, but I was also being aggressed from right, so I wasn't able to like stop them in time to save you. Those booyahs, I need to be hearing them.
Oh no, that's a wall.
Charger in court.
Oh,
Got one, and there's a jump.
oh, the charger.
The wall actually saved him, oddly enough, because it blew up the bomb before he could land. Okay, that's 3 down.
It's on the right here somewhere. Yep.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bucket right. I'm gonna push them through mid.
Jump.
Ah, they bombed me off the wall.
Oh no.
Make a hole.
Oh, that's a... There's a carbon sharking on right sponge.
I
They're
see
coming into
that.
mid now.
Oh,
Oh
they're
boy.
doing it.
Oh, bucket!
And carbon coming from left, it would appear.
I had to hit that 1 second earlier.
I'm down to the bomb rush.
Oh, the chicken.
One in court still. They're rushing back to mid. Alright. Start painting up here. Roller on me. There's left sponge. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there.
No one.
Still 1. Nice, that's 3 down. Just the charger.
They're in
They're in where? He cut out right when you said that.
mid, right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's one on right side.
I see him. They're jumping into them, and I've got the jump. Careful putting walls near me. If they throw a bomb off it, I die. Bucket is left at goal.
Bomb rush.
Bomb rushing. Doesn't matter.
Ooh, bucket got me. No, they didn't.
Oh no.
I'm missing the other 3. It's just this bucket. I'm gonna rush him. There's 3 on left. Left sponge.
Got one.
Nice. There's a bomb rushing coming. Charger weak. Backing him up. There's the other 2 are backed up a little bit. Carbon on me on left. They're weak. Behind the sponge now. Nice.
Go on.
Got the carbon.
Focus right. Nice. That's 2 down. Just the bucket. We
Bucket's
need
on
to
right.
see if we can get to the goal here. Make sure to get some clams too.
Attempt to YOLO it, but they're gonna watch it.
Oh,
Yep.
Charger was watching that.
Oh, I'm out.
Most trustworthy person to have a ball, bro.
I got 2 there.
Charger on right. Got him. One on
Oh,
left.
bucket.
Nice.
Roller.
Come.
Go, 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 go.
Missling 3.
Bombing.
Oh, I'm out.
I got sniped from the right.
We need more clams. I'm the only one who has
Have
one.
it. We're all dead.
Yep. That's it. Oh. One last snipe off of me.
BRB, guys.
I did a good splashdown jump. Hooray.
I think that was the power at that point, right? That was our 7th.
I think so.
Because we have a double feature today, so we got to get to it.
Ooh.
Yep, there's power.
Nice.
Yeah. What was it? 1991?
1969.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ooh. Anyway. I'm glad that we haven't gotten in trouble for that joke yet. Anyway, we're gonna switch over to a VOD review first for Sully, since Sully is here, and then for GloStick.
Yeah.
Bab says,
Sully's
justified bias, I'm the coolest one here. Okay, so we've just got to get this switched to the right thing. There it is. And y'all should still be able to hear all of us, which you can. Cool. Alrighty. And it's huge. It is taking up way more of the screen than it should. We're going to fix that. Cool. Alrighty then. Banky says, I can't hear. Do we trust Banky? I don't know about that one. Are you all able to hear on Discord at least?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's audible. I'm listening to it.
Okay. Banky isn't applying themselves enough. All right. So here we go.
15 minutes left.
Sure thing. That's a good start anyway. Just let me know when you got to go, and it's all good. But I will screen share for the time being, and you should be able to see that in Discord. Okay. So here we go. We got Clam Blitz on Anchovy Games, and Sully is playing the Vanilla Splatter Shot. So Vanilla Splatter Shot is an interesting weapon to me because the main and sub are busted together, but the splashdown brings it way down on everyone's priority list because the game at a competitive level is very special focused. It's very much like you and your team are defensively strong enough that they don't really get to sneak very much, and so their way in is brute forcing through you with specials. And unfortunately, the splashdown is the worst special in the game for playing that kind of way. It's also the worst special in the game defensively and potentially offensively because you die for using it at a high level. But the weapon itself, with the sub weapon in combination, is really scary. You just need 2 shots and a burst bomb, kind of like a splash, and it has more range than the splash. So there are definitely use cases if you ignore the special there. So it's a weapon that a lot of people like to play for fun, even at a competitive level, even though you almost never see it in tournaments or anything like that. So we've got a relatively short-range aggressive comp versus their comp, which I would say the same about if it didn't have a heavy. They don't have a ton of paint on this comp. The heavy's going to paint okay. The roller's not going to paint super well. The brush is going to paint okay, but only in like a small circle around it. So the only real painting weapon they've got here is the 52, so that might be something you're able to take advantage of. Either way, it's going to be a paint battle because you've got a carbon roller and they've got a regular roller, both of which are ambush predators. They want to just shark and catch someone off guard. So the way to counter that, like we were seeing with the splooshes on Starfish, is you just paint. And if you check map often enough and you keep everything painted, you should see every single flank that they attempt and not be caught off guard by anything.
All right.
So we're rolling out, and it is always good to collect all the clams around your basket at first so that you're not giving free bonus scores to your opponents if they happen to wipe you in mid and get into your basket. So this is all good. It's always good even to pick them up even if you're just like getting splatted with them, because you drop fewer of them than you pick up. You'll only drop a maximum of 4 at any point in time once you get splatted. So even if you're in a situation where like you're just trying to keep clams away from your opponents and you're not even trying to focus on the fight, picking them up is still good, because if you get splatted, then you reduce the number of clams that are available to them. And if you make it a power clam, then they just can't use any of those 10 clams.
Okay.
Now, I wouldn't hold the power clam. Holding a power clam is really, really dangerous because you're giving them wall hacks on you. But what I would do in a situation where I'm trying to stall them out so they can't use clams anymore is I would make a power clam and then just throw it away or throw it off a ledge or something so I don't bait my teammates into grabbing it. And that way you're removing clams from the playing field and preventing your opponents from being able to reach them. So we're rolling out here onto the fan. Fan is generally just not a bad position to have because you can give yourself height advantage for free. They have to push up and over a ledge, which you'll probably see coming. And otherwise, you have pretty easy access to the rest of mid. Only danger is if there's an ultra long-range backline weapon, like a Hydra or an E-Leader over here that can actually shoot over that distance. But you're fine from the heavy if you're back this far. So this is a perfectly safe position to take. You see that you've got a teammate on the left over here, and there's some green paint that we see going down over there. So your teammate went out here, and as soon as I see like the green paint going down over here, like there's someone over here, I'm thinking, okay, I want to at least rush up to the lip of this ledge here to see if there's an opportunity for me to pincer in and help that teammate. It looks like they went in a little too fast and got splatted before you could do anything about it, because the only other pick that your team got is on the far right-hand side. So if you drop here now, you're in probably like a 1v2 or a 1v3 kind of situation, so you don't want to do that. But keeping an eye out on the left, because here you just turn around and you don't really notice that or kind of try to act on that. So your teammate did go down too fast here, but if they had played it a little bit more smartly and been able to stall for a little longer, what would have happened is whatever green player you saw drop down over plat here just now, you would have been able to go in and they wouldn't have been looking at you. You would have been able to shoot them in the back or at least in the side. If you see, your teammate go in and the opponent is looking in their direction, that's a pretty good cue that they're not looking at you. It's only up until you get to like the Div 2 level or so where players are going to fake you out by looking at your teammate and then switching to look at you all of a sudden. So that's something to definitely look for. Whenever you have an opponent that's looking at your teammate instead of you, always be like, ooh, I should potentially be shooting that teammate. Worst case scenario in this situation, you probably could have still at least chucked a burst bomb down, and maybe the junior is able to drop a bomb at their feet as they go down, and that's indirect damage is able to finish them off or something. But that's something to think about. Okay, so you drop right here. Now, let me see, where did your teammate go earlier on? Because someone went down on the right, and so I know that one of your teammates went over there. Okay, so it looks like it's like the carbon roller that went over there. Carbon roller went down, you've got your other roller over here. Okay, so you know that there is one player on your team who's on the right, and you're also going to the right. You also know that two of your teammates went down, and so there's absolutely nobody guarding the left. Right now your basket is wide open. And they've got enough clams that they can probably get in there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a score happen. Although they might just not get their act together in time. All right. On a competitive team, that would not have worked. On a competitive team, you're getting scored on before you even get past the middle of the map here, because they're consolidating all their clams together on the right-hand side. They see that the two of you are off on left, and they're just going to push in on right and score from there. You're probably not even going to be able to make this work once you hit X rank, because what's going to happen is the heavy is going to be just a little bit quicker on the draw and is actually going to be able to stop you from making that push in. You got the power clam early enough that that's going to clue them in that, oh, I'm looking left now, and they're going to be able to shoot you before you can get in range. So this is a push that you shouldn't get used to working, but here it at least is able to take a lot of the pressure off your basket. Your team was able to take that time to splat the one who was carrying the most clams on their team. So this is a relatively positive result from that push. I would still say that it was not worth it points-wise, unless the push on left was going to score that much more. Oh, that was really funny. We'll talk about that in a second. But the theory of this is that you want at least about 60 points remaining on your push for it to be considered worth it. Reason being, you're giving the other team a pity clam every time you put a clam in the basket. So a pity clam is worth more than a clam that you just make from clams in the middle. The pity clam sits there and doesn't have to be picked up. So the opponents know that there's a pity clam there, but it doesn't have to be revealing one of your players all the time in order for you to keep it alive. So if you're just trading your power clam that you made in middle for giving them a pity clam, they're winning in that exchange, if anything. Because at any point in time, if they make a power clam of their own in mid and they score, now that pity clam is just going to get jumped into the basket, and that's an extra 20 points, and that's where the 60 number comes from. So in theory, you know, if this is a coordinated competitive environment, the push that you guys got is actually not worth it. But I will say you did stop a lot of their scoring potential with that push by distracting them from the push they got on left. And you guys are able to kind of get back on defense here fast enough that I don't think it ends up being that bad. And also their roller just kind of stopped playing the video game. And so you get this pick. Excellent play there. Good recognition. Fantastic job punishing their mistakes. Yeah, you're absolute god of the game. So we're moving in, and once again, they're moving really slowly here on this push. So what you saw there is about the best case scenario that you're going to get for splashdowns once you get further into X rank, which is you don't die and nothing else happens. The roller is one of the weakest weapons of taking out splashdowns because it has to swing twice, and sometimes it just doesn't have the time to do that. So in this case, you actually got away with it. If the heavy had been watching, you'd probably get shredded over the top of this pillow. But now you're in a little bit of a pickle. Let's see if you can win the fight against the roller. You do. Awesome. And you're able to give a jump to your teammate who's going to get one clam in, and then they're going to die. And this teammate, if they know what's good for them, is going to jump out. If they don't jump out, they let your opponents into the left-hand side instead. This is a booyah bomb that should probably prevent you from defending. You actually might have had a shot there. The way that you defend this is, they're probably going to throw this booyah bomb at the basket. Like, what they're looking for is an easy path towards the basket to be able to score, where they zone you away from anywhere that you can shoot them from. Now, the thing is, in the booyah, you can still see them because they have a power clam. It's still revealing them. So they can't see you, but you can actually see them. So if you're able to stay out of the range of the booyah bomb, you can shoot them. Now, it makes a little bit more complicated that they have a splash wall here, but what you wanted to do was run around the right side of the pillow here earlier instead of trying to, like, shoot the splash wall or something. And right here, this is a window where if you pre-fire them, that is, if you put shots in front of their feet so that they have to paint their feet before they can advance, you can stop them before they even get to this splash wall. And then they'll have to, maybe do something else, dodge away. You have time to get your aim on and actually land those lethal shots. So the only reason they really get away with this is because they have this path right in front of them here. And that's something that while you're on the other side of them right here, you can be painting up. So, like, that booyah bomb doesn't actually get them into the basket safely and for free. So if you're just a little bit faster on that. Also, I noticed that you actually snapped up and followed the ball on its way into the basket here. Once it, hops up like that, it's getting thrown, so you can kind of just keep your aim level with where the ball used to be. But that's a whole situation there that's not even that big of a deal. They only got one power clam in. Your teammates were able to stop the one in mid. You've actually got pretty good mid control, if not for your teammate dying on the left there. That is something I would probably check out. But it's good to get the clams here. Nobody's on the right-hand side. Not a bad place to go. You are focusing really hard on this right here. One thing I would consider if I'm trying to start a push is also to be controlling their fan. Because there are two ways into the basket. There's this way and there's this way. And most successful pushes, they're not going to funnel everyone in this direction because then the other team just puts their heavy there and gets like a triple kill. Instead, what you want to be doing is putting pressure from both sides and trying to pincer as much as you possibly can. So maybe, you sneak someone across on the fan, you get them set up over here, then you put a second person over on the fan and they push over from this direction. So even if this person is cornered, you who is here and this person here can pincer the guy in this direction. Then you've got this area for free, and meanwhile you're putting some pressure over here, and once these guys are in position, you guys push in and you're pincering on that side. That's kind of how an ideal push looks under ideal circumstances. And in that time, you've zoned them out from mid for long enough that all of this is clear and people are able to collect clams where they need to and get something put together so that when the push comes time to get to the basket, you're both in position and with enough clams to get it going. So that's kind of the theory for how you would play this. You definitely want to prioritize mid just a little bit more because having mid painted slows them down from getting to their push. It also gives you access to more clams and vision on more clams and vision on any opponents who decide to drop down. So I wouldn't be beelining to right every single time, even though you are going to get quick, cheap pushes from that. You're going to get more effective pushes the other way. I like that you are moving in after you get a pick, although just because you get one pick doesn't necessarily mean that you automatically get to score right away. Again, if the heavy is able to rotate over here, maybe put bubbles in front of you or something, they have enough stopping power to prevent this from going into the basket right away, as I think is actually demonstrated here. If you're going to go in, I definitely wouldn't go, wouldn't let the clam go in front of you. Because now they're in a lot of danger, and since you moved right and drew their attention, they're already focusing on this guy, so he's isolated and he goes down. Let's see, yeah, and now the heavy's in position. This is what the heavy would have been doing in the first place if you had gone in, but maybe if you go in front of your teammate, they're able to sneak in or something. I don't know. Just kind of uncoordinated between the two of you, which is, coordination is always everybody's fault. So it's hard to kind of assign blame there, but if you're going to go in, commit to it, and I would recommend not going in and not committing to it so that the clam holder doesn't go for it either. Great cancel. You probably actually needed that to survive, so very good job making sure to get the drop down in your aim to catch them on the way to the ground. You're able to stop that guy. You put some pressure on that. In this map mode in solo, I generally don't trust single teammates to hold angles. I would probably be either trying to reinforce the player on the left or the player on my fan here. Actually, I think it looks like you've got two players on the fan there. So I probably would have tried to go out left. See, your one player on the fan dies here. There's someone over there on the left that probably is unaware of this flank. Okay, you're able to scare him away at least. Now your teammate is going in, and you saw that this player that you were just watching is going in on them. I would want to be going and helping them. They do end up trading, but you might have been able to make that a clean pick instead if you had been able to chase the brush a little harder there. Because then you'd be with your teammate, and it would be a 2v1, so you'd get the splat faster. All right. A little bit... So, burst bombs here are... I always, when I'm in Clam Blitz, I say bombs, 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 but I'm referring to lethal bombs because lethal bombs will force someone out of an area. Burst bombs just do chip damage. A burst bomb accomplishes absolutely nothing if nobody follows up on it or it doesn't, force them to reposition. So, throwing the burst bombs here is basically just like, you might as well be using your main weapon to paint. It's not really making any more of a difference. And putting yourself below here, like I see you're trying to kind of like throw it up and over like you're a slosher or something. And that gives you a little bit more range too. But the problem is that this is a roller, so they're going to be able to hit you over that ledge. So you don't get an advantage from being here. You might as well have just stayed on the high ground instead. Because now they're able to get on the grate, and if you swim up here, they might just one-shot you before you can get into that position to defend them. So you're at a slight disadvantage there, although they are still in a 1v3. Their team did not back them up at all with that, so you kind of got off easy for that. And good job keeping yourself alive at the very least. Well, they messed that up, but that was definitely on your watch. You see the power clam in the corner of your eye here. So as soon as, you're swimming up here and you're seeing this is still on your left, you got to be turning to watch this. And in fact, I would be turning to watch that before I even went around the corner because he just ran right by you. But they missed, and you splashed down them. And the guy who went in had a hammer, so he's not going to be able to throw this power clam right now. And now this guy is feeding in with the splashdown jump. Actually, no, he's not feeding in because nobody respected its distance at all, and he got a triple off that. Okay, you were stuck in the corner, so there's literally nothing that you can do in that position, so that's not on you. That's on your teammates for not having backed up and been ready to defend when the splashdown jump comes down. So they're finally able to pick it up. They get a ball in. I like that you are clearing this area out so that there can't be any like sharking rollers or anything or a brush. Man, this is still really rough. And they have the heavy in position. So you come and use the sponge as cover, which is smart because that guy did the mistake that I was worried you were going to make. Good job letting your teammate take care of that and distracting this guy instead. That's a really good use of the principle of shoot the guy who's shooting at your teammate. If you are the teammate being shot at, just try and survive. And then your teammate should shoot them instead. Obviously, sometimes it's important to return fire, and sometimes you don't have a teammate. But that's the general principle for, like, you know a teammate is nearby and they're focusing on this person. Focus more on staying alive so that you win the 2v1 cleanly. That's probably coming from above. Okay, yeah, that is coming from above. And there you are pre-firing. Perfect. That's exactly the way you play defense in that position. You shoot in front of their feet so they can't get quite as far. They actually missed a clam because of that. And then they ran into your shots, and you were able to finish it off before they quite KO'd. Excellent. Okay. So this is not an easy position to play from. Although you do get a pick there. That's good. Putting some pressure on, but not overcommitting. You're going left while your teammate goes right. I like all of this. And then you're going to splash down, jump the clam in. Or they're going to let you land, and then you're going to splash down for free, but everyone's going to rush in and die anyway. What your teammates probably... I guess they were all jumping in instead of working their way in. Because if you're going to splash down, jump, and they see that, which is admittedly tough for them to see until it happens... what should be happening is they should be putting pressure on the opponents and trying to push them back towards the basket so they get hit by the splashdown. And then they can be in these positions, which are the real power positions that they can aggress the basket from once this whole area is cleared out. But they all went in there on their own, and you can see this whole area is still just green. So they have no map control. They have no way to go back and get clams, and they need the clams to be able to score more to keep this push alive and actually equalize the lead. Now you're forced to make a power clam in the last 25 seconds to get map control back, to get specials back, and to go back in. And there's no telling that that is going to be possible. It's a much safer bet to win it on one push. Okay, I like the idea there. The aim is just a little bit off going for that. And I would always prioritize... Let's back up just a tiny bit. So you go down here... They have to be in like this little patch of ink down in front of you. Prioritize shooting the one that's closest to you first. Because you actually hit this way over here, and they end up being like... Oh, no, wait. Where do they end up being? Oh my goodness, that's such a tiny little speck of squid. They're right there, it turns out. So you do actually hit them with that, so you have better vision than I did. Maybe you're tracking the clams around the side there. But yeah, the good eye, actually. Okay, nice. So we need a power clam in seconds. And you can make it by grabbing those there? Oh, man. That's a heartbreaker. Okay. So, yeah, in that situation, you know, you got to keep your eye on the clock and just assume that nobody else is making a power clam, because in solo they're probably not. Is kind of the way that I would think about it. And you've got to go and make sure that you're making that clam. And then if you have a bunch of clams and your teammates have a few, just like spam ping this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And eventually they usually get the idea that they need to throw the clams at you to make the power there. So overall, I would say this is something that is going to be rewarded less in solo and more in competitive play, but I would say make sure to try and develop pushes that can go further than just a power clam or two. Try to get map control, try to get paint control, try to get picks, and make it work to get into the basket with a lot of scoring potential and a lot of players to defend, rather than being like, oh, I think I can sneak one power clam in there, because at a high level, you can't sneak one power clam in there, even though it looks like you can sometimes. And so rather than getting used to kind of feeding in for those opportunities that you're getting now but won't get later, try and focus more on making it so that when you do get in, you're scoring like 60 points at least. For a solo rotation, that's pretty good. You know, for a competitive rotation, you're literally trying to one cycle them. You're trying to get one opening and win the game off that one opening, ideally. So that's kind of the way to be thinking about it a little bit more. And again, you'll be rewarded still for a while for going for those solo pushes, but they do fall off. And so it's something that I always try to recommend that players play the best Splatoon that they can, even if they don't have to right now at their skill level. Because later on, it's going to pay off and they're going to have better habits at that time. Mechanics are pretty good. Splashdown, obviously, is something you're getting away with more often than you will later on. The burst bombs, sometimes they're on target, sometimes they seem a little bit haphazard. You know, try to aim burst bombs just as well as you aim your main weapon. And if you're just using your burst bomb because you feel like, I'm probably not going to hit my shots, so I might as well at least get splash damage off this, then the idea is focus more on your aim and use your main weapon. Because throwing a burst bomb at short range is going to be slower than splatting them with your main weapon ultimately. So unless you're using it for ranged poke or you're using it to combo with a certain source of damage, just focus on using the main weapon and use the burst bomb more sparingly. It's going to use more of your ink tank. It's going to be a longer commitment. It's going to, take longer. So use it a little bit more sparingly so that you don't get used to trying to use it in combat to account for not having your aim on. Just focus on developing your aim so you're not relying on that. We're going to move on from there. Sully still here with us? Sully is still here with us. So thank you, Sully, for being here and for giving us your footage. Hopefully you got something useful out of all of that. And let me know if you have any questions, either in text or if you want to ask them right now really quick before you have to go.
No, I actually do have to go, as in right now.
All right, yeah.
But thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely. And again, you're free to ask me questions or comment questions on the YouTube video or whatever else when that comes out. So
I will. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Alrighty. We're going to move on to GloStick now. So this was recorded during one of our PBs. This is not one of the ranked matches. Back on the 9th. So I'm going to just keep it muted because I have a little bit of commentary going in the meantime, but it's not really super relevant. So I pull up the weapons and builds here. So GloStick is running, as far as we can tell here, a meta build for the Squeezer. What I'm assuming I'm going to see if I open up the rest of this build is a bunch of subs of special power-up, which will increase the size of the bubbles and make it so that, the explosion radius is a little bit nicer for making people go sploot. Otherwise, this is mostly the whole build here. There are utility subs and special power-up, and that's about all you're going to see else with the Squeezer. I know this because I just made a Squeezer build a few days ago, so I'm kind of up to date on that more than with most things. So they're running it pretty standard. So right now, it looks like they've got the bamboo rolling out on left and then everyone else rolling out on right. This is fairly standard. Bamboo is a great weapon for walling out the left stack to make sure that the team doesn't get flanked from the left-hand side. Also gives it a great vantage point over mid here and over left court so that it can keep people backed up into the enemy street or plat, whatever you want to call this area here. So this isn't a bad space to be. Now, of course, the other team has a Hydra. This player's going to have to be careful, but they're on the weak side anyway. This is an area where you're very likely to get rushed, and that's why you put a weapon like the bamboo here. The bamboo is a brick wall in a team comp. They're there to shut people down from being able to access a location. And so putting a weapon like that can stand on its own so well in that particular role is a really good idea. So this rollout is actually really well played, I think. Now, what I would say from GloStick here is I would want to see them sitting a little bit further back and taking more advantage of their range. They can see up over the ledge of right stack here. If they're standing even a little further back, they can let their frontliner be doing a little bit more of the aggression here. and they can take full advantage of that range against something like the T-Tech and the NZAP. They also could stand to be a little bit further away for the purposes of not being as easily picked by the Hydra or the Jet. This is a really passive comp of the enemy team, and so it's not a bad idea to kind of let the frontliners feed in first, rather than trying to rush in against such a strong backline. So let's see how this goes. Unfortunately, left stacks gets picked off pretty early here. Again, probably not respecting the range advantage of the Hydra and the Jet. If the Bamboo stands a little bit further back, it's a lot safer. So that was a little bit over-eager of them. And now, as a result of that, it looks like they're going to get the cap. So the utility of going down here is that you have cover. The thing is, the Squeezer has such long range that the players you're going to get rushed by, you don't want cover against them. Like, if a T-Tech comes around cover and finds you, yeah, you might get a shot off on them a little bit sooner than they do on you, but they have a faster kill time still, so they probably still snap to you, react to you, and beat you there. So you don't really necessarily want the cover. You want a wide open space between you and them that lets you kite them easily and keep track of them. So what you want to be doing, if you're going to go down this way, is you want to be retreating out to the back right of the screen to ramp. So you're down here right now on the map. Instead of being here, if you're going to be retreating from this position, you either want to be going out this way through here so that you have this wide open space, so that you have this ramp you can use to get range advantage on someone who's rushing you, so that you can see ahead of time, you know, oh, the Hydra's hopping up on here, I need to book it. So this is a safer place to be. Or alternatively, you could rush back to this way, get into street, or plat as my team calls it, and retreat to the same position from here. You're probably not going to be able to make it in this direction, going through here, if you have a teammate who got rushed on this side and has already been beaten. You don't know for sure, because you have no callouts or anything, that there's not someone over here. So going this way is a lot less safe, especially since someone's going to be rushing through mid to try and get at you. So you're probably going to get forced in this direction, and you want to be retreating to over here to take advantage of your range, to hold this position so it doesn't get completely overrun and you don't get sharkers down here taking out your teammates when they spawn back in, and hope to stay alive until your teammates get back. Worst case scenario, they do rush all the way in here and they're pincering you. You jump out and at least keep your special charge so that you have maybe bubbles to get down over this ledge or to rush in on left instead when your teammates come back. So this all plays out. You've got a teammate who goes down, and you know that in a competitive environment, your team is getting rushed right now because you went one down for free. There was no trade back. They have full map position. They just got the zone painted, and so this now belongs to the enemy. Yeah, putting yourself out there in a high-level competitive environment, going back up the ramp like that, you're going to get picked by that Jet or Hydra. Couldn't tell quite who it was, but... All right, so you do retreat to this position, and you're actually able to see your teammate retreating from someone who you are now at a range advantage against. So you can turn and pick them. This looks like the rapid fire mode. Let's see. No, it looks like you are actually mashing for that, and you do end up getting the pick with the help of your teammates. That's good. Now, this took a little while. Once they get behind cover here, I'm worried about people pushing from mid, and I'm worried for Jamie's sake right now. Ooh, that was scary. So I think what ends up happening here, because you paint this wall, yeah. So you forget that this wall here is unpaintable. So that's the reason you came back here, to paint up that so you could peek over the edge. I would not have gone there. There was a bomb there. There was a teammate of yours, and remember that your teammates are generally going to draw enemy aggro. Your enemies are going to look at your teammates and want to shoot at them. And so if you go to where your teammate was, if your teammate was in an exposed position, you should expect that somebody is watching that. And they might shoot you not even realizing that you're a different player from the one that they just saw. So going over there was a risk, number one, because of the bomb, number two, because someone might be watching. And now you're behind here, which you thought you could get out of, and you can't. And so you're now like, well, shoot. But saving grace here, you see the Hydra. They are in your range, and they are not looking at you. Now, a smart Hydra player could well be doing this in order to bait you into stepping out, and then they would snap their aim to you. That's a possibility, but they did make the mistake here of putting themselves in your range. And so if you catch them without charge here, this is a position where you could just pick them. I wouldn't recommend trying to beat them in a DPS race right now, just peeking right away, because the Hydra shreds almost as fast as any other weapon in the game. Besides like a charger, I think it is actually the fastest kill time. Might be the Nautilus. I don't remember exactly what the projectile speed difference is on the two, but it is very, very fast at splatting. And it also has 3-shot potential with MPU if you walk into enemy ink, which you have to do to make these shots. So it's going to splat even faster. 3 squeezer shots versus 3 Hydra shots, I don't trust that. But you see that they are shooting at the Booyah. And so you pop out and you take them out before they can snap to you. They tunnel a little bit on the Booyah here, I would say. Once, you know, Devi sees that her teammates are not helping her with this, she does actually comment on the callouts. Nobody's helping me with this. In that position, for her, I would probably recommend to just run away because she's probably not going to get it until, you know, somebody is able to reach her and shoot her like this. But under some circumstances, she could shred that. And if her teammates had helped her, she would have been able to get it down. So you can see kind of why she would stay there. And this is a good job getting this pick. And now the Booyah is going to paint most of the zone. One thing you could potentially do if you knew there was someone behind Devi here is you could push onto the zone with your bubbles. And then the bubbles would be out like before they can even see them because the Booyah is there. And so you might be able to catch someone off guard. I don't know that I saw someone there. I'd have to look again because I froze it for so long. Doesn't look like there was. So that's a possibility, but it looks like they retreat pretty far back after the Booyah goes out. So probably for the best you didn't go for it. So, you know, there's one in left court and there's one right here. I would definitely not be rushing this just yet because there's a bomb behind you that you're going to have to address somehow by moving in some way. You've got a bunch of paint on the left-hand side, so retreating to mid, if you want to do that, you've got to do that now. Otherwise, this guy can see that you're stuck and just rush you with the help of this person who has cover back here. If you're going to rush one of them can run around to the other side and help their teammate out, and you're stuck in a 2v1. So I would probably be getting it back into mid, and that's what you do, and I agree with that decision. I like that you're still trying to keep the pressure on. This position right here is not a great position, I would say, for you as a squeezer, because you're not able to use this range advantage. There could be someone sharking right under this ledge here and using this cover to get close to you. I would either back up to get a good angle on this person, or I would try to get higher up or get to the edge of this so that I have shots. Staying like right back here. Let's see, what would I do from this position? From here, knowing that this person could be here, I would probably back up a little further to this side so that they either have to run straight at you where you're shooting, or they have to run around the pillow where you will still have range advantage over them for a second. So I would have backed up here, seen that they went back down, then maybe rolled a bomb over the ledge. Or once I saw my teammate collapse from this side, I would try to get in from the other side and pincer at that point. From here, though, knowing that there's someone back in this direction, I would try to either get this angle on them or not take the fight in the first place. You do end up chasing them and getting them, but somebody is able to follow up, so it's a trade that doesn't go in your favor, and they're able to get the lead back pretty shortly here. All right, so I like that you're playing it safe, especially since you've got one down right now. Pushing over the side here is dangerous because they're going to have numbers on you. You can see there's a lot of enemy paint below you. I like that you're trying to paint up a little bit. You're trying to get some special. Being right here is scary in this position. If the Jet decides to take left stack or the Hydra decides to take left stack, they can see that and they can hit that. You are able to make it over here, though, and we see the Hydra setting up there. They pop armor, so you just sit right here and you right side peek and you don't really take any risks, which is good. You might want to, in this position right here, while you're waiting for the Hydra's charge to run out, paint up behind you a little bit so you're at least doing something in the meantime. Or painting into freezer as well, so you have movement once you drop down. But here we decide, I think, to pop the bubbles. No, we actually just wait for the Booyah to cap the zone. And you're trying to aggress the Hydra, which works. Looks like you drop a bomb that we can't see there. Yeah, there's the bomb. It ends up right behind her, and it doesn't matter that you're marked because you get that pick and she was distracted with something on right stack anyway. Now your teammate did ouch over there, so either the Hydra traded with them or there's somebody over there, and since you're marked, you're going to be a prime target. You're getting shot from both sides there, and you do end up managing to get out of that using the bubbles. This is really good zoning right here. Without the bubbles, that's a bad play. You should probably get splatted for that, but with the bubbles, you are able to make it out. I think someone with stronger aim might have been able to pick you before you got down there. So, like, in this position right here, if, you know, this player is aiming just a little bit better, you probably die for that, but you're able to get out. Looks like somebody actually takes that player out before they were able to finish it off, so maybe you had that going for you too. Now you're just bubbling them out so that they can't reach zone. So not a bad plan, and you pop them just to see if you can catch someone. Now you know you've forced them all to the left side for at least the time being. If you don't see any paints go down on the snipe area here, you know someone hasn't moved over to the right, and so you can just keep all of your focus on the left, which is nice. Now, I wouldn't be sitting so close to zone right now if you're trying to zone them out. You have cover right here. You know that they're mostly on the left-hand side, and so I would be pushing right up to this and trying to at least paint out this side and around here so that it's slower for them if they decide to drop down and try to rush you. I don't like having this much purple paint near me because what could happen is this orange zap, for example, could just pop missiles on you, and now all of a sudden they have 2 little specks of paint that they have to paint, and then they're close to you. So instead, you want to be kind of making a solid wall of your color paint that they have to get through, that's very conspicuous for them to get through, that's slow for them to get through before they can get to the zone in time to, you know, stop you from getting lead or whatever else. Okay, Inkjet is out. I'm immediately trying to get cover behind this wall, and you do back up eventually, but just slightly too slow on the recognition. You're already heading forward in this direction, so you have to cancel your momentum and go back, and that's long enough for you to get splatted. I, you know, probably would have gotten stuck in that position myself, but once I saw that I was stuck in that position, so let's see. So this happens. Once I see that, I feel like I probably could actually react and get to the right. But if I'm already doing this, I know that that jetpack saw me. I'm just going to go someplace they don't expect. I'm probably going to go left. I know I've got some paint there. I know that if I make them miss one shot, we'll just get one indirect, then I can get down below this wall here and have cover from there instead. Because I know if I just slow down and stop and then back all the way up and come around this way, even if I'm substrafing, I'm sitting still for long enough that the Inkjet has time to aim at me, get me dialed in, know that I haven't moved anywhere, and just fire that shot and have a pretty free direct. You're in one place relative to where the T-Tech is aiming for too long there. You want to kind of be dodging perpendicular. So I probably actually would have dodged left across the zone there. If you die, I mean, you're probably going to lose the zone here anyway. I don't think that's a huge deal. You do, in fact, drop it. So if you die on the zone for that, okay, whatever, it's the same outcome. But I think that gave you the best chance of actually getting out of that situation alive for at least a little while longer. Okay, so we actually choose to jump in here. This is tricky because, I can't see the map. My initial thought here is, okay, the zone was just capped, so we know that they're at least close to it. We're at a numbers disadvantage. There probably aren't that many people here who are safe to jump to. I'm seeing a lot of purple paint here. I'm seeing someone who might be pushing across mid, I think. Yeah, they do in fact push across mid, and they're on your jump. I think you just hit someone, didn't you? Did you just hit someone? Or is that just... No, I guess that was just visual weirdness from it being compressed. It is weird to me that they weren't able to cap zone off that. What happens here? So there are two of you guys fighting in their streets. That's probably preventing them from getting to the zone.
Our comp doesn't have a lot of paint.
What splatted this person down here? Is that a bomb? Might have just been a bomb. Okay. So oddly enough, there's not actually a lot of pressure coming from this direction. I guess, capping the zone is fine since you're able to do it. I would not expect you to be able to do it with 3 of them up. I guess with these 2 distracting well enough, you might be able to get it for a brief moment. But if you go forward to paint the zone, you don't have an escape route. You don't have a way out to the right. And the way out to the left puts you up in a pretty exposed position. So I would probably still... They've got a penalty still. I would probably actually prioritize cleaning up your right side court here and cleaning up your escape route into street in this direction, more than I would try to like push the zone at a disadvantage like this. Because I feel like you could potentially get picked for trying this, and you're going to get outpainted. Yeah, so you're actually forced off the zone without having the ability to cap because they have more paint than you. And from here, you recognize I don't have an escape route behind me, and now you're in a 1v1 with Devi. Now, you do play this very well. You play this very patiently. You can't contest Devi while she has charge. She wins that for free. And so you don't. You just drop below cover. You drop below different cover. You make it really difficult for her to see where you're going, and she has to get all the way over to the ledge to be able to hit you from here. So now that she is committed to not having her charge, you start shooting at her. Now what she might be doing here, and you want to watch kind of around the corner, is she might be getting enough charge that she can, get the 4 shots she needs to splat you. But she ends up jumping out, and so good job on you for taking that all safely. Now this guy here, as soon as I see him coming up on my left, my decision personally, you see him right here, my decision is, I don't want to be down there. I'm going to hop over. Because you drop down with him, he's got a faster splat time than you. And so you probably should lose this fight. You end up not losing this fight because they missed their shots. But I think that's more luck, at least from your decision-making process. Because they definitely could have gotten that. So I would try to get up over the top instead and maybe just paint my feet and then drop down to have height advantage over them and force them to reposition. That's kind of how I would have played that. So anyway, after you win that fight, by forcing them away, you get up here, you notice that there is someone on the right-hand side. You get a great pick on them. So that's awesome. You throw a bomb over at Devi to force her back. She pops armor, but she's not able to get there before your teammate gets the splat. That's awesome. You notice that there's someone above, so you're not going to make any big commitments just yet. Although, one thing you do want to be thinking about, you are one of the longest range weapons on your team. And so if you do want to position someone on the right stack, both of their backliners are down, you could at least hold back the T-Tech and the N-Zap for a short time if they try to come out over the right-hand side. I wouldn't recommend staying there for too long because, again, you get outranged by both of these guys, and they can have height advantage over you if they come out over bunker. So it's not a bad idea to just kind of stay undercover here against this particular team comp. But against other team comps, I would definitely say consider having control over this as well and forcing them even further back into their base. Establishing control of right stacks can let a frontliner flank around on the right-hand side and get even further into their base and lock out even harder. So that's something to consider. That's an objective that at least a coordinated team will often go for. So you actually end up deciding to make the jump over. Unfortunately, you aim right at the block, and it doesn't happen to be painted, and so you're not able to make it, and now you're out of time. So good thing you decide to back away from that instead. You don't try to go for it a second time because it won't work the second time. And now you're scoring, so that's good. I like that you're thinking maybe I move on to right stacks, but you're getting pushed back by the Hydra. What I would probably do here is, instead of retreating all the way back, because the Hydra is right at about the edge of their range, right? They can't hit you all the way back on right stacks. Maybe you sit like right here and just keep right stacks painted, because the Hydra isn't going to like rush you over right stacks. They're not going to push further in. If they drop over into freezer, your teammates have bombs and stuff to deal with that. And so that's probably not the call they're going to make. You might be able to get away with staying on stacks and keeping it painted so that their frontliners can't use stacks to get back in on the right side. And then you could also have more of an impact over freezer here than you do from this position. You do end up actually going back over the top, but only once your teammate goes over. And ooh, you don't want to be pushing here. You know that the Hydra was just there. They're the reason that you got scared off here in the first place. So they're probably not going to leave. Your teammate takes the fall for you. If it hadn't been for your teammate there, you probably would have gotten splatted for that positioning. All right. So now you're 2 down, actually, because 1 went down on the left-hand side. You've got someone who feels bold enough to be able to paint Freezer. You might have been able to peek them. Normally, I wouldn't recommend that because it's a left side peek, but you have range advantage over this player. So that's an option that you have. You decide instead to use your bubbles to keep it painted. And this is a scary play. If Devi does have her shots on, she could still potentially win this. But she's already damaged. You're able to get behind cover. You've only been hit like once, and you only need 1 shot on her. This isn't necessarily a bad fight to take. This is a hard angle for her to hit. So, you know, with perfect mechanics, she might still win that. But, like, expecting every player you meet to have perfect mechanics, you know, definitely test it before you're just like, okay, I have to respect that, you know? If Devi misses any shots at all there, you probably get that pick. So I still agree with taking that fight, despite the fact that it might have been a little scarier. Okay, nice. So tapping that person there, you did the right thing. You didn't just rush in on it and get bloodthirsty for it. You just took advantage of the fact that they're going to back up, that you, for one thing, don't have a penalty and you're very close to KOing. So you just paint the zone. If they want to rush something, then that's their prerogative. If they want to back off the zone, that gives you the zone for free. So either way, you know, you give them that little love tap there. You tell them they can't stay there. They have to get away somehow, and that's still to your advantage. So you're still winning, even though you don't go for that kill. I like that you're using the pillow here. I would be a little bit more frightened about peeking out quite that much, just because, again, you have 2 opponents that have significant range advantage over you. But it ends up paying off. Ooh, I would definitely not have stopped painting the zone here. You know, with 3 points only, you could potentially still win the game right here, right now, instead of letting them cap. Remember that the Hydra, it paints a lot while it has charge, but once it runs out of charge, it needs to get all of its charge back, and that takes forever. And so if you just tough it out and, like, use up all of your ink tank so that the Hydra runs out, at a certain point, they're going to lose a lot of their painting potential, and you're just going to be able to cap the zone for free. I think you do manage to make it happen at this point. Okay, yeah. But it's because of your teammates continuing to paint it and not you there. So I wouldn't have even gone for that aggressive play on the right stack. Because Devi had nothing that she could do to you there. She had to focus exclusively on the zone. If you just focus exclusively on the zone, you don't have to put yourself out there. You don't have to get picked. You don't have to make your team lose painting potential. In a solo situation, if your teammates decide to stop painting the zone and they get picked or something, you might actually get recapped on that. So I would say in that situation, just paint the zone. Just focus painting the zone, because you know you have better painting power than they do, since they have a Hydra. Also, they had 1 down at that time. Just go for the cap and winning based on the objective, and not picks or anything else secondary to that. Alrighty. We got those done pretty quick. I'm proud of myself. I didn't drone on for a full hour on each one. We got both of those done in about 45 minutes. So we're able to actually do probably a couple matches here of PBs. Recess, everybody.
I get to do this, and then I get to go prep for a scrim. Hooray!
You get to play Squid Game so you could play more Squid Game.
I've been doing it all day.
Oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot of squids. That's a lot of ink.
I've been going since 2 Central, so...
Ooh. Ooh. Just like practicing, or?
Oh, hey, it's Brock. How's it going, Brock? Good to see you.
Brock's here. Hi, Brock.
Yeah.
Jamie wanted to twin, so we were doing that, and then I was gear farming in the process of it, so I was playing Sploosh 7 for a bit.
Brock, you want to join us for recess? Eyebrows?
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows? Eyebrows. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, because Brock was only here for a short time.
About to head out, darn. All right.
No.
Worth a shot, worth a shot.
A sponge war? We have
What's
to
a
get a
sponge
map,
war?
though, and we can't do it if there's people in the way. The last time when we did triggerfish zones, I was going pretty aggressive into the enemy's ramp there, and Banky was a remix, of course, me on Hydra. We were shooting at that sponge that you go up to get on the wall,
Yeah.
and I beat it. I literally just shouted Sponge War. I didn't have anyone else contesting me, so I just had a little bit of fun.
We'll appreciate it,
sorry,
Brock. Thanks for being here.
I thought it was the remix. I don't see too many ball points, so I forget about them.
Also, if anybody has any like frontlining or general game theory questions, Brock would be an excellent person to talk to. Brock is at the level that, you know, I brought him in at one point to do a VOD review with my team. Let us know what we're doing wrong. So any additional questions or anything that you'd like to see him type up a little bit of an essay about in the chat, I know he's done that before for us. Game theory. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Bad. Thank you.
Jamie is just yelling.
Hecka, Brock plays frontline weapons, so like Neo Splash, Zap, Shots, Pros, I believe. Probably 52, knowing the situation, knowing the way that the world is right now, the sad, decrepit state that it has fallen to.
Banky, that was the whole point. You had a charge, I had to get rid of it.
T-Tech, Splash, and K-Pro. Yeah, there you go.
My fingers are cramped.
Oh no.
Right at that time, oh, ow. Okay, well, that's not good.
Do you want to like sit out or?
No, it'll be fine. I just have to actually grip the controller. Now we're fine.
Are you sure?
Yep, we'll be fine.
It's all good.
Also, appreciate the follow, Abood2D3.
Aboard.
Abood.
Aboard. Yeah, my my dyslexia was like a dude, a bood, a dude. What?
Don't read every combination of that.
Up, dub, 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 dub. It's a bood, big bood.
I am amused.
What is this?
This is a comp, actually.
It surprisingly is.
I'm actually kind of a fan of this.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no, Avery on a rampage right now.
Ah, the brush.
Debbie has reached haha funny zone.
Not quite. Okay.
Oh, there was still someone on there.
I got you again.
Whoops. Alrighty. Oh man, we had someone all the way over in right pit. Goodness. Oh, hey, get off of there. That's not yours. Alright. Let's just make this a little bit less easy for Debbie next time.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Someone pop that bubble.
No!
Go, my children, fly, fly.
Oh no, I was out of ink. That was the worst time to run out of ink. I threw a bomb beforehand. That's all my bad. There's gonna be someone on the left now.
I almost got Hecka. Almost.
I knew there was gonna be someone right there.
Ah!
All right, let's go.
I thought it was Banky.
We're in business now.
I thought they were gonna get you, so I jumped over them.
Oh.
All right, good job, teammate.
Jim, I
Got
am
some
just
control
like
now.
targeting you.
Keep doing that.
I think I've got you like 3 times. It's like 3 more than usual.
Well, that's a lot of unfortunate events.
Oh, got me that time.
Yeah. Slightly longer range weapon, you know?
It's
Ain't Chet
whenever
versus a
it's
carbon roller?
Just so, yeah, it's just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Oh.
Alrighty. Alright. Can we keep that going? We can keep that going. Good. Yeah, this is bad. Most I'm gonna get out of that. We got a checkpoint. That's not bad. Oh no! The flank. Rest in peace,
There we
Chibi.
go.
You were a good squid. Hey! That's like pre-firing, but for bombs. Please no. Okay.
Oh, almost.
Jerry.
Thank you,
Oh,
tower.
Jerry. May you be the last one standing.
Ah! Okay, I didn't get out of that. Nice, that's 2 down. Oh. I was like, wait, that tower's still
Sneak it
moving,
back.
huh? That's not momentum.
Sneak it
That's
back.
there's somebody there.
Armor and chickens. Fly, my children. Fly.
Nice.
Come on, missiles. Just slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. We got one.
That was a pretty tricky situation to get out of. I actually got a couple
Oh,
with that. And now we're being flanked in our base.
I was inside the tower for a second.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happens on this map.
Anytime there's a slope that it has to go down, it doesn't like ride down like it doesn't slant. It's got to
Yeah.
stay level.
Yeah.
And so it can kind of just go down over the top of a squid.
No, I jumped on it from above, but I like fell into the corner for a second.
Oh,
Like, I was like, whoa. I was
That's funny.
inside of it. No one could splash me, could splat me.
all right. We've got time for one more. Let's say I'm gonna go Clam Blitz, and
If you need to spec someone, oh, or maybe not. Dad has redeemed literally nothing.
hey,
And again!
Let's go Clam Albacore. So many nothings.
That's so much nothing. It's infinite nothing.
A whole lot of nothing, one might say. All right. I'm gonna give this a shot. Oh no,
Oh.
What did we lose?
we lost one.
No.
Oh.
I can sit this one out and just kind of spectate. If unless somebody else DCs, then I'll start playing again.
Mhm.
Switch to human school. Teach us about the alphabet.
Hang on.
I do feel bad because someone redeemed analytical commentary, and I think at that point we were just about to be finished with League. Hopefully there was enough analytical commentary on the VOD, but analytical commentary is primarily for when we're running PBs, so that instead of being all like, instead of what we're normally doing, just talking, joking around, whatever, I take it seriously on that PB and like actually talk about what I see going on as much as I can there. Switch to human school. Teach us about the alphabet. So, there are 26 letters in it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So those are, or Z if you're Canadian. Those are the options that you have available to you to put together to make words, and they all make a whole bunch of different combinations of words, make different sounds when you put them together, and that's how we get the things that come out of our mouths. But you already knew this because you typed "teach us about the alphabet" using the alphabet. So that's about all that we needed to say about that one there. Alrighty. I shall assume a vantage point.
Oh my! Every stream, I was talking about this in Discord. Every stream, I have to fall in the water or fall off the map at some point. Every single time.
I'm glad that my jump was recognized as the fact that I come in peace.
Oh, Debbie.
All right. Let's see how this fight goes over here. Nice, cool game. Getting a good flank off there. Well, Beyond Destroyer. Oh, I think I got hit by an Autobomb.
You might not want to be quite in the way, otherwise you're going to screw up our bombs.
Yeah. Let's see if I can just get a vantage point from wall over here. I want to get to the other side. Just gonna stroll through the base for a second. I come in peace, I come in peace, I come in peace.
What? Ah! Oh,
There, now I can see
the
well.
shield.
And I do that right when yellow team gets advantage, of course. Alright, so we gotta push over the short bridge. We're trying to push Beyond Destroyer back. Do they have the clams to make a power, though?
Oh, bum. Oh.
Doesn't look like it.
It seems like there's not a lot of clams on this map. Or just not as many as the other maps.
Alright. So yellow team able to get the first score here. They got a couple of people sitting in pit. They pick Beyond Destroyer as they come out. But Avery, or whoever popped the bubbles,
That
one of the
wasn't me.
two.
That wasn't me. Gotcha.
And Devi tries to go in for another couple of clams right as the basket is closing. Does not get them. And I did not land where I intended to. I was trying to jump on the little lip at the end of the ledge and then jump. But I missed. So here we are. All right, time for the blue team push, or the purple team push.
Dang it.
Man, I made this strong argument that it's a purple, and I still believe it's purple, but I keep saying blue just because it's one syllable fewer.
It is purple. Because
all right, purple's
now,
in.
I'm in blue versus green.
Oop. All right.
Sneak attack.
I'm just chilling here. Even in this state with me running out here, I'm still giving a slight advantage to the purple team because yellow team sees me and has to think for a second, wait, do I need to shoot that guy? All right.
Oh.
Yellow team looking like they're in pretty good shape here. I'm imagining there are a bunch of this ways going down. And, oh, nice pass over the wall. Now, can they get anything more? I don't think so. It's just the junior.
Really hoping they would jump instead, because then we would have had more time.
All right. See, Cool Game thinks he sees something. I don't remember who Cool Game is, actually. Is that Bab?
Bab.
Oh, okay. All right, Bab able to trade 1 for 1. Not a bad thing to do in a 1v2, but that leaves us 1 down. Oh, but blue team almost able to get a clam in. That wouldn't quite have gotten them the lead, though, so I'm not sure it would have been worthwhile. Still, if Avery got in the pick, you know, at least stalls for a little while. All right. Devi once more aggressing in the basket. They are able to pick Avery and see if the team can respond to this. They don't actually have the clams, though, yellow team. So blue team potentially going to be able to make their own push instead. Bab trying to make it happen, but doesn't have the clams for it. Trying to this way for them. The jump goes in. The jump is down.
Oh.
It's just Beyond Destroyer protecting the basket, and
Oh,
no.
so close.
Yellow team is in. Now, they're not going to stay in. Most of them are focusing on defending against Bab. Bab able to get one of them, but is kind of stuck at the moment. And the bomb will eventually get them, so... This is looking like a potential GG. Blue team only has this pity clam. They need a lot of follow-up. This is do or die, and they get flanked from the side. Devi with a beautiful flank from the right.
Oh.
Takes all three of them out. The clam is going to die, and that is going to be GG. They're also jumping it into the basket at the moment. And I'm not even able to save the clam, and they weren't shooting me.
Oh, that shield, Debbie.
All right. That is going to do it for Squid School for today. Thank you so much for coming by, everybody. Appreciate having every single one of you.
Okay, off to
Ah, 0 picks. I'm
Bye.
throwing. Bye, Debbie. All right. And just want a quick plug, and also, shoot, I haven't actually loaded the stream schedule yet, so I'll have to just do that vocally for now. But today is Squid School, so 3 to 5 Arizona time. That changes from Mountain Time to Pacific Time, depending on the time of year. Right now, it's Mountain Time. And at that same time, we will have the MOBA show tomorrow. We will also have the platform... No, we will not have the Platform Fighter show this Thursday. I caught myself because it's Thanksgiving. I will be eating food and not thinking about fighting games. Probably. Maybe not.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe, yeah, you know, there's always a little bit of room to be thinking about platform fighting. Anyway, so those will all be going on this week. Let me see if we have any events that are going on, any tournaments. Okay, later on tonight, actually, on this very stream, about an hour from now, is going to be the UMass Boston Rocket League 2v2 tournament. So if you're a fan of Rocket League, come check that out in just about 53 minutes. And then on... Is there something on... No, we do not have a stream for that on Saturday. So that's going to be the last stream besides the MOBA show tomorrow. That is going to be happening this week. Hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Hope that you have, you know, people to share that with, and that you're able to eat some good food at the very least. And we will see you all next week for more Squid School. One more thing, because we're running a little bit short on VOD reviewees. If you are interested in being VOD reviewed on Squid School, feel free to hop into our Discord server, which is this. And just DM me directly. That's all you got to do. We'll make sure that we have some way of recording you, but like you saw with GloStick today, that could be me using my capture card to record you on a future episode of Squid School at some point. So feel free to just contact me there, whatever skill level, you know, however serious you are about it, however much you've gotten into the game before, it's all good. We'll talk, you know, at what you can do at your level to be winning more games. So I'd be happy to have you on here, and feel free to, like I said, reach out. Okay, I think that's all I gotta say. So, thank you everybody for being here, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, bye everybody.